You are not struggling in your business or to start that business because you don't have enough money or the right strategy. The real reason is that you haven't fully shifted from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. So stick with me till the last minutes, because I'm not only going to show you how exactly entrepreneurs think differently, but I will also share with you a simple mindset shift that you can start using from today. Let's dive into it. The employee mindset is the way of thinking that we start adopting since we were kids, from family, school, society, culture, and jobs. And it is not bad. Some people are running the business with this mindset. Some people are making money with this mindset. But the only problem is, if you are trying to build something great, if you want to build something that phenomenal that will last with you forever, if you want to build that personal brand that will keep attracting the clients and the money to you all the time, this mindset is going to hold you 100% back. What I want to explain before we move forward is that when we see employee mindset, it doesn't mean the person works in the job. You can still have a business. You can still be a business owner and you have employee mindset. As you can be a person who works in a job and you have an entrepreneur mindset, which is we're going to understand when I start explaining these points. The employee mindset always seeks security above all. Fixed hours, predictable outcome by the end of the month. Security feels safer than freedom. No risk to lose the money, no risk to fail, and no risk to lose it all. I just do my job from hours that I'm already know what hours I'm going to work, and I already know how much money I'm gonna get, and the rest doesn't bother me at all. And the crazy thing is, some people in the business still have seeking security within their business. They're working in their business, whatever the money they make. Once they start making money off their business, they start taking that money out. They either save it or they start spending it immediately. They are not willing to invest that money back in the business to make it grow, to expand, to make it bigger, to start double or triple the income that they already having now. Or what they want to do, just take money out of it as much as possible. And when it fails, if it fails, they already have some money out of it. Or they purpose just to get the money from it and start doing something else. And this is real. I have seen it, people doing this in my life. They just starting their business with the idea that I will take as much as possible money from that business. And when it fails, I will be already has that money from that business. I know people, it makes sense for people, but I'm saying it. If you want to build something great, this mindset is not helping. And fixed hours. It's crazy. People think I will work less and get more money when I start my business. You watch people on social media, they're traveling the world, they're driving fancy cars, doing all the amazing things because they have a business. And you think that when I do my business, I can do this. Of course, you can do this, but it's not going to happen by overnight. It's a result. It's the freedom that comes out of that business that takes years of working hard. If you think it's going to happen overnight, absolutely, this is not for you. Don't start the business. Don't think about it. I'm telling you the truth, even if you like it or not, but somebody has to tell you the truth, which is I am the guy who's going to tell you the truth. So you need to be willing to work hours. If you think just work 5, 6, 8 maximum hours a day and leave, like what I do in my job, and I run the business, it's not going to happen. You work extra hours. You live in the business. I still remember when I started my business, I lived in that business. I am the person first comes in, the people come after, they work their shifts with me, they leave me, and I still stay in the business till the middle of the night, sometimes till 2 morning. And the next day, the same story. The next day, same story. And this wasn't easy, it was painful, but it is a part of building the business. It is a part of seeing what's coming after years. You're not going to be doing this forever, but certainly you're going to do it for a long, long time by yourself, because it is your business. You choose to be in entrepreneurship. That's what entrepreneur is, which is in the next videos that's coming in the future, I will make as much as possible to make you understand what entrepreneur is and what you are willing to do and what you are willing to sacrifice. Just stick with me in this channel. You will understand a lot about entrepreneurship. So keep in mind, you are work extra hours. There is no fixed hours in the business. Entrepreneur don't work just fixed hours. If you hear it from people online or trying to tell you, we can make this happen for you in 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you. Works for somebody else goes. You focus on doing the tasks, the job that you have to do because your boss tells you to do this, right? But you never ask what's the tasks that I do is benefiting that business that I'm in. What's the growth? What's the value that I'm providing for this business or for the company that I'm working with? You need to see the value of yourself in the work. You need to see, I'm making this, my boss achieving his goals, but what are my goals in this job? Is it learning the skills? Is it realize what's the value I can provide? Is it something that I have to start thinking about and see how can I turn these skills that I have now that I'm helping my boss to get his goals? Is there any way I can make my skills and my value to do something for myself in the future and start having income out of it instead of just working on someone else's goals? Start thinking about your goals as well with those skills, with those tasks that you do in your job. Ooh, I'm getting excited. Always getting excited. Waits for permission before acting. This is so crazy. Instead of making your decisions and start acting on those decisions, the employee mindset waits for approval or instructions from other people. For example, you're holding so much to start that business idea. You have the idea in your head, right? It keeps playing in your head all the time, that you can see in your head, in your imagination. It's real. You can do it. You can see the picture. It is happening, but you're still holding back. You're still waiting for your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your mother, your dad, your sister, whatever. You're still waiting for people to come around and tell you it's a great idea, go for it. Wow, it's a fantastic idea, go for it. You still wait for the permission from other people. And think about it. Just think about it in a moment. Think about those ideas that you have, that you want to do, but you're still holding back. You're still waiting for somebody to give you the permission to do them. Or you're already having a business and you want to apply certain ideas to make that business grow, to get you more customers, more clients, but you're still waiting for other people to tell you, wow, it's a good idea. Think about it. Employee mindset fears failure, rejection more than growth. I spoke about the failure and rejection in the previous videos. I will leave the links over here so you can watch them when you finish this one. The employee mindset always see failure as a bad experience, not as a lesson, as a teacher. And they see the rejection as something too personal towards them. They don't see it as a feedback from other people. Therefore, they are not willing to grow. And to become an entrepreneur, you must be willing to grow every day, not in a positive way, but from the negative side as well. You fail today, you fail tomorrow, you fail the next day, the next month, and you still growing up. You still keep moving. You get rejected by 40 people today. The next day you get rejected by 80 people, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do this. So this is one of the things that the employee mindset has. You can't allow yourself to fail, to get rejected. You focus on the short term. Whatever you focus on, you see in the short term. I'm starting the business, I'm gonna make money of it, and I will travel the world. That's great, right? It's a great idea if you have it. Just go for it. But if you see it just from that short term, that I will just do the business to make that money, whatever that money that I want, and just leave the business behind. If the focus is short, you're gonna get disappointed, because that's not how it works. You need to be willing to get as long as possible in something, to get the benefits from it, to get the reward. So if you're focusing on just making money as soon as possible from that business, instead of building the foundation, from building the personal brand that can make you money regularly, it starts keep coming. It keeps attracting people to you, the clients to you, and the money keeps coming to your bank account. If you don't have that long vision, that you need to build something that will last forever, which is going to be 10, 15, 20 years, you need to start thinking again about whatever you want to do, or whatever the business you are in already. If you're thinking about short term, you need to sit up with yourself and think about the long term, not the short term, because that's the employee mindset. That's why it's affecting you. You just look around you, whatever the business you have, you just look around you in that room. Imagine your business in one room and just look at the room, in what is in the room. That's it. If you open the window, you're gonna see the whole world. That's what I want you to do. Open your mind, see the long version, see what's after 15 years, 20 years, this business can benefit from me, or what I'm trying to build now, what's gonna get to me after 15 or 20 years. If you don't see yourself doing it for the next 15, 20 years, or for the rest of your life, maybe you need to start thinking about it again, to see if there is something else you're willing to do it. Or just ask yourself this question: do I see myself doing this thing for the next 20 years? Honestly, do I see myself doing it? No matter how hard, no matter how disappointed, and no matter how much money it's gonna give me. Am I willing to go through it? Or I will just go for a short vision. Once I get that benefits from it, I will do something else. Entrepreneur mindset is completely different from employee mindset. And the good news is you can make a shift. You can change your mindset to an entrepreneur mindset. I know we're born in a different culture, with different family backgrounds, in a different society. We went to a different schools, to different jobs, and all of those elements from here and here and here, it starts making us think in the way that we think. But it's always a time to change. There is nothing wrong with employee mindset, but if you want to achieve great things, if you want to live with something in this world that will stays with you forever, you need entrepreneur mindset. And that's a good news, that you can change your mind. You just need to make a decision and be willing to change your mindset and put it in work. And after a while, after years, after months, it depends how deeply you want to change your mindset and how bad your mindset is in the first place. It's possible, but what is impossible is going in through life thinking the same way, using the same mindset, and expect to have a different life. That's absolutely not gonna happen. I'm telling you the truth. This will never happen. If you don't change your mindset, nothing is gonna change. You will block yourself from the things are there waiting for you to reach them, to get them. They are yours, they belong to you, but they are still there waiting for you. How are you going to get there if you don't have the right mindset? How you think, how you observe things, how you see the feedbacks, how you see the failure. All those things affect you to reach certain level of success. So entrepreneur mindset seeks opportunity over security. Entrepreneurs are willing to take calculated risks because they value the growth, freedom, and the impact. They don't choose to play it safe. I know safe is more comfortable. Unsafe means an anxiety, means feeling scared, nervous, you don't know what's going to happen. And entrepreneurs, they go after this, they don't mind. I don't mind to become a student in this life, and every day I learn new things. As long as there is a value, there is impact, and there is calculated risks, I will go there, because that's what matters for me. The growth, the value, and the impact, and the money will come on this, around this way. You will understand this deeply when we go with the explanation. So you see the opportunity there, right? There is an opportunity there. I can fit myself in it. I see I can provide the value. I can fix the problem that is there. I have the solution. I jump to that opportunity. I see what risks, what calculated risks I can take, and I go for it. I don't stay where I am in my safe zone because it's safe here. I do whatever I do, it's everything feels safe. But for this opportunity, I need to start changing a lot of things. I need to start learning different things. I start need to fail, to get rejected. It's okay, because the opportunity, that's what opportunity is. To start there with a lot of mistakes, a lot of failure, and you start learning. So if you don't mind being a student for the rest of your life, it's a good thing for you. If you have that mindset that I am growing up, I had a lot of experience, I have a business, I make money, and I don't think there is something that I don't know, or I don't accept somebody to teach me something, or to learn something, or to allow myself to fail to learn that thing, especially around people. It's really hard. It's really hard to adopt entrepreneur mindset if you have that idea that I can be students all the time. But if you are willing to be a student, for every opportunity you say there, you go after it, but you're willing to grow in that opportunity, it's a good news. Works toward their own vision. The focus on doing a meaningful tasks that will lead me to get closer to my vision. Whatever I do, it has to do something with my vision. The work, the job that I do, the people that I connect with, the routine where I spend my time, what content I consume on social media, all those things needs to be connected to my vision to take me even with 1% closer to my vision. I'm on the right way. So, for example, you want to have a marketing agency in the future. That's your vision. You want to build a brand, a company for marketing agency. You see yourself there. That's what you want. And you work in a job that has nothing to do with marketing agency. You spend 35 or 45 hours a week working in a job that has nothing to do with marketing agency. No communication skills you learn that in that your job. No management the team you learn in that job. Nothing connected to your vision. So what you're doing exactly is you wasting 45 or 35 hours a week in that job that has nothing to do with your vision. I know sometimes we stuck to the jobs that we don't like, but I believe if you have it as a vision, if you know that this job is not helping me, it's just a matter of time you're gonna find the job. But the scary thing is to stick to that job or to do that thing for the rest of your life without understanding that it is affecting me. I'm not getting into my vision. So you work towards your vision for everything you do. Any goals, any habits, everything needs to be connected to my vision. Because in the end of the day, I want to become the best version of myself, and I want to achieve that version that I see in my head. Makes decisions independently. You don't wait for other people to give you the permission to do some things, to make some decisions, or to take action. It's your ownership. It's your responsibility. I seen The opportunity there, I know my vision, it's connected together. Even if it's working in that job, there was nothing wrong with working in jobs. People say, oh, I can't believe you say working in the job. Who's gonna pay my bills? Who's gonna provide my food? Who's gonna take care of my family? But when you know that in that job, that whatever the job that you work is connected with your visions, which is, it's a decision by the end. You can have a different jobs. There is a millions of jobs around that you can work in the jobs. If it's just about the money or to have savings to travel once a year, there is a jobs that any jobs can do this, right? But if it's part of my vision, which means I make the right decisions for sticking in that job. So you make the decisions independently. You don't wait for other people to discuss decisions with you. You might hear other people's opinion, but who's going to make the decision is you. And you take massive actions. You work on those decisions to get them getting better, to get forward to your vision. I'm not going to do um, I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to tell me, you know what, this course that you're trying to create or this content that you're sharing, I think it's a good idea to share it. When I'm already with myself, I already made the decision, I already make it clear for myself that this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna start taking action. Or you wanna start posting on social media, or you want to start doing your coaching program, but you're still waiting for other people to tell you. There is no other people to tell you. It's your decision, it's your action, it's your life. In the end, it's your vision. Yes, you can learn from people, but don't wait for people to tell you, go for it, do this. I think it's a good idea. If you can change something a little bit from here, it might get better. Don't let people confuse you in your decisions, in your vision. It's your vision. As an entrepreneur, you need to believe in what you do. You need to have that belief that other external factors will not shake it, will not make you doubt it again. I know what I want. I believe in this. I'm making decisions, I'm making actions, I'm going for it. To learn from other people, always yes, always learning from people. But to let people get in and change my decisions, I don't think I will allow people. That's how you should think. I hope this makes sense for you. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm telling the truth, even if it's hard for people, or some people will not accept it because that's not what they want to hear. But unfortunately, I need to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this even if you like it or not, because somebody has to do it. Views failure and rejection as a feedback. This is very important that you see the failure and you see the rejection as a feedback, because you're going for sure to fail, to get rejected thousands of times, millions of times. And there is no entrepreneur on the planet that they haven't experienced this. All of them, pick whatever the entrepreneur that you like and study them, analyze them, you're gonna see them, they get rejected a lot, they get failed a lot. And how possibly you think that you cannot do this, or you are not allowed to do this, or you don't want to do this? You don't want to get rejected, and you don't want to get into failure, but at the same time you want to get the same results that the other people got. How is that possible? So see the failure and rejection as a feedback. When a client say no to you, when you talk to a different companies and they rejected you, when whatever you do in your life and you get failed, you get rejected, don't take it as a defeat. Don't take it as something personal towards you. Take it as a feedback. Take it as something that I can learn from it. Is it my way of communications was weak, that I didn't explain the value to the clients better? Is it my way of, or my strategy of structuring my coaching program? Or is it a wrong people? Is it not the right people? Is it the pain that they're suffering from? It's not my thing that I can solve for them. Or maybe maybe I didn't understand the pain that our clients has. That's why we didn't get well. That's why we are not working together. You see, you can just see it as a feedback and you will be okay. But if you see it as a defeat, as something towards you, you're hurting yourself, you're stopping yourself, you're holding yourself back. It's very important to make that shift, to change your mindset to an entrepreneur mindset. Because employee mindset is not going to help you to build a successful business. Yes, you can run the business. Yes, you can have a good job. Yes, you can have income coming every month through your bank account. Yes, you can have savings. You can travel once a year. It's there. You can do this, but to build something great, to have a great resource, to achieve something that you never achieved before, to build something that will last with you forever, to create something has a value, to put more impact in this world, you need an entrepreneur mindset. In the next minutes, I'm going to share with you a simple mindset shift that will help you to build an entrepreneur mindset. If you got the value out of this video, if you are already getting the value that will help you to become a better person, to start that business idea, or to get your business in a better place, make sure you like this video so we can reach other people. Therefore, we help other people. And also let me know in the comments, what do you like so far about this video? If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit subscribe button so whenever I post a video just like this one, you get notified so you can watch it whenever you have time. Let's go back. I'm going to give you 5 tips that will help you to make that shift to build entrepreneur mindset. The first one, take ownership of everything. You need to take control of your life by taking ownership of everything that is going on in your life. You stop blaming and you stop complaining. Stop blaming society, circumstances, the algorithm, whatever. People do this, that's why I'm in this. People do this, that's why this is happening. People watching this, that's why I can't create this. You need to stop blaming and you need to stop complaining about everything. You need to shut these 2 things down. From today, you take ownership. You're gonna become a man of your life. You controlling whatever is going on in your life. If it's success, you take ownership of it. If it's failure, you take ownership of it as well. You learn from your mistakes and you embrace your success. So when something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can I do better in the next time? What can I learn from this mistake so it will not happen again to me in the next time? So you need to focus on this. This is like the first thing you need to focus on. No more complaining, no more blaming. I'm taking ownership of my life for whatever the decisions I'm making, for whatever the results I'm getting, even if it's bad or good, it's my ownership, it's my responsibility. I'm not gonna blame anybody, I'm not gonna complain to anybody about what's going on in my life. Think long term. As we spoke about it in the previous minutes, you need to start thinking in a long term. That takes you to that vision. For whatever you do now, you need to focus on building the value instead of trading time for money. Start seeing it in a long term. Whatever the skills you have in now, whatever the job that you're working now in, whatever the things that you do in your time, whatever the people that you speak to, that you hang around with, that you spend your time with, start asking yourself, is these things that I'm doing in my 24 hours, is it helping me in my long-term vision or not? If it's not helping you, you need to start changing. Even if it takes you to change everything in your life, at some point you need to start making that change. Maybe this is your sign to start changing things in your life, to change the people that you hang around with, because they're not helping you in getting better to become the best version of yourself, to meet with the vision that you have. Maybe the job that you're working is not helping you. You're not learning the skills. You're not learning the management skills. You're not learning communication skills in that job. That's why you need to change it. There is so many things that you can change that will make you go faster and deeper towards your vision. So Ask yourself today, do what I do in my life helping me to get closer to my long-term vision or not? And instead of only doing one thing that you see yourself, I can make money out of this thing by the end of this month, or in 6 months I can start making money. Start thinking differently. Start seeing if you can create something, a system, a course, whatever it is you can call it, that can last with me for a long time, and it's still keeping the value, it's still providing the value to the people, and still making people pay for that thing. If you find something like this, that's how you're gonna get better and get closer to your vision. Learn to embrace risks. Risk is something that we cannot avoid. Every person is taking risks. And even when you are in your comfort zone, even when you are in a safe zone, do you think you're not taking risks? It's the biggest risks. I believe it's one of the biggest risks that people are taking, is staying where they are, not fighting to get better, to get closer to the dreams and goals. You feel safe with the job or with that business that you have. You're making some certain money out of it and you settle down. That's a big risk. What is after 10 years? What is after 20 years? Are you going to be the same person for the next 20 years, for the next 30 years? Are you going to stay exactly in the same level in the next 20 years? That's a risk. This is a big risk. And this risk is not going to give you anything in return. You're not going to get benefits from it in any way. So instead of always sacrificing your future, your best version of yourself, by taking the risk for doing nothing, start changing it into taking risks that 100% is gonna start getting benefits to you at some point in your life. So start with the small manageable risks, and the more you start handling those small risks, the more you increase them, the more you make them bigger, the more you make a bold decisions, the more you make a bold risks, and you can start seeing the results coming out of those risks, and you will fall in love with taking risks. You will get excited to take some risks. I'm not saying take stupid risks that you see yourself, I'm going to fail there, or there is no chance something is going there. That's not the risks that I'm saying. The risks that is also concluded in your vision. You have to take some risks. You should not avoid it. The more you avoid risks, the more you stay where you are. Focus on creating value instead of going after money. I know this is tricky. I'm not gonna tell you don't think about the money. That's not true. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. I believe in this. But the only thing is, instead of getting obsessed with making money or having money in that way, there is different things that you can do to make money, right? But if you get obsessed with creating the value, the impact, and the growth, a lot of money then gonna come on this way. If you get obsessed with these three things, value, impact, and growth, on your way for creating this, for reaching people who suffer from this, or provide them with these three things, the money certainly gonna come on your way. The more you provide for these three things, the more money you're gonna get from it. And this is not just me that I'm saying it. When you see other entrepreneurs, you study them, you see how they did it, you can see that these three things, they focus on these three things, they create a system that provides these three things for a long term, and therefore they start generating a lot of money out of it. So develop something, a program, product, service that solve people's problem, that will provide them with solving problem, impact the value, and it will help them to grow as a people in their business, in their personal life, in their relationship, in whatever you do. If you get into these points, the money is coming in your way. The last thing, invest in yourself. Your mindset and your skills are the most valuable assets you have. You need to invest in those two things all the time. You read books, you watch the content, you experience things based on what you do. Whatever you Whatever you do in your life, you need to consume the content that will help you to understand that thing better. You read books about it, you watch videos about it, you listen to podcasts or to audiobooks about it. You need to become obsessed with your vision. And the more you get obsessed with it, the more you start investing in yourself to learn more about that vision. For example, you're doing whatever you do. You need to watch the content, you need to read the books, you need to listen to things that has something to do with that thing, instead of watching random videos and starts wasting hours on doing the things that has nothing to do with your skills, your mindset, that will help you to become a better person to achieve those goals. It's a waste of time. I would say it's a waste of time. You're spending that time you will never get that time back. So it's better, it's wisely to spend it on the things that will help you to build the right mindset and the skills to achieve those goals in a quick way and in the right way as well. So read books, take courses, find coaches if you need help at some points, find coaches and get the events, find the communities, find the events that you can go and see other people who already reached the thing, who already succeed in whatever you want to do. Listen to them, be around them. There is a certain energy that you can't feel only when you be around those people. Being around successful people, it's a different energy there. So find your people. The world is so small now with internet. Find your people. Even you don't have to be physically around those people, but you can still be around them. And one of the books that I really highly recommend, that I have really, I think in 2018 or 19, I posted on my Instagram in 2021 when I started seeing how viral that book is. It's Think and Grow Rich. I will leave the link in the description in case if you are interested to get that book. I read it. There were so many things that you can learn from that book. I seen how you can start changing the way that you think about certain things. You can start observing things from a different way. So this is what I mean by investing in yourself. You're gonna read something, right? So read the things that will help you to get better. Watch the things that will help you to get better. Talk about the things that will help you to get better. Investing in yourself is the most valuable thing that you can do today. And you don't have to have a lot of money to invest in yourself. There is a content on social media, on YouTube, that people spend hours just watching things. It's for free. When you can use it for yourself to build the skills, to invest in your mindset, to learn things that will help you to get better. There is a books that you can buy. It's not that expensive. Instead of reading some random books, you can start reading the books that has to do something with whatever you do. It's just like the world is so huge. You collect one community, you collect one system, you create a system. This is what I said 6 months ago. I guess in one of my previous videos, you need to create that system that comes with what you read, what you talk about, what you listen to, what you watch, where you go, and what you do. It's a system that you need to create that will help you to get closer to that vision. Thank you for investing your time and your attention in this episode. If you learned something valuable out of this episode, give it a like so we can reach more people. Therefore, we help other people. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit subscribe button so we can make this community on YouTube get bigger. I'm 100% committed to share with you guys all the techniques, the information, and the tools to force you to change your mindset, to get better in your life, to turn your mindset from something normal to something can help you to achieve great things, to start that business, or to make you get better in the business that you already have. If that's what you want, if that's the content that you like, make sure you share with other people that you know they can benefit from this channel. Before we finish, I have a quick question for you that I would love to hear you answer in the comments. Which mindset do you have that you believe you have in now after you watched this episode? Do you have an employee mindset or an entrepreneur mindset? Let me see you answer in the comments. Let's talk about it in the comments. Have a good day, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next episode.